Good morning, Unity community. Thank you so much for being here. I'm your host, Kimberly Kyler Lubinich, and welcome to our center. We warmly welcome all people, all faiths, and all lifestyles. Unity of Vancouver is situated on the ancestral unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples who have lived here since time immemorial. It is here that we work, live, and learn together. Our mission statement here at Unity is to build personal and community well-being through universal spiritual teachings and practices. And of course, a special welcome to all of you that are here for the first time. Yay! Now please join me in our opening invocation. All together now. There is one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. God the good, omnipotent. And now please stand and join us in singing Everything I Need to Know.
Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to do about what lies before me, everything I need to do about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to be whole about what lies before me, everything I need to be whole about what lies before me, everything it's available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to be strong about what lies before me, everything I need to be strong about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to be at peace about what lies before me, everything I need to be at peace about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me, everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me, the mind of God within me, the mind of God within me.
Today, our talk is about honoring the life energy that emanates us. So let's prepare ourselves with 5 affirmations created just for this moment. If you look up at the screen, perfect. All together now. Each breath I receive is a gift, an affirmation of my oneness with Spirit. The infinite light of the cosmos radiates through me and illuminates my path with clarity. I am a channel of divine creation, manifesting joy and abundance with ease. The life energy within me is divinity itself, empowering me in all I do. I am ever grateful for my continual growth and wisdom and universal love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. Today we welcome Rev. Thomas DeSchutter. He needs no introduction. So, Reverend Thomas DeSchutter is the senior minister at Unity Vancouver Island. He is a warm and insightful teacher who shares spiritual ideas in a way that makes them both practical and immediately useful. Thomas lives by the maxim, everything we want for ourselves and our lives comes from within. So please join me in welcoming Thomas DeSchutter. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me back. Thank you to the beautiful band that I thrust myself upon when I came in and said, "Where's the drums?" And the challenging thing about that is like when somebody comes in and maybe you don't know them that well, and they're like, "Hey, I want to drum with you," and they're professional musicians kind of looking at you like, "Ooh, could this be good or could this be bad?" And then how do you say no, right? No, we've played once. I think we played once before, right? Yeah, we played once before, so there was that. And thankfully, I played in a reggae band, because playing reggae is not like rock and roll. It's the exact opposite. And had I not had that experience of touring in a reggae band way back in the 80s, when I heard they were playing some reggae beats today, when I came in, and it's like, oh, a one drop. Well, thank goodness I learned how to do a proper one drop so that I could play along with them. Anyhow, it's great to be here. So join me and let's take one of the ideas from that into our meditation. The idea that we don't let external appearances reflect who we are or what we're about. See, returning and honoring our life within is about the practice of turning inward. And so in this time together, this meditation, this is an opportunity for us, each one of us, to spend time with ourself. The great gift of meditation is the time to spend with ourself. So I invite you to take a deep breath in, slowly exhale, and feel that breath. Each time you breathe in and exhale, feel that breath. It moves through you, it's steady, effortless, it's sacred. And now within each inhale, I invite you to imagine with that breath that you are drawing in pure life energy. And as you exhale, I invite you to let go of anything that dims your light. You might find that a lot of that comes from the external world, the thoughts and beliefs and ideas we have about the external world. Allow that to be released. And bring yourself in to the truth of who you are. I find often if I place a hand on my belly, just give myself a little hug on my belly, connects me to that source of self. That place, you might say, where God shows up. Just feel each breath raise your belly. now I invite you to place one hand over your heart space. You can place both there if you'd like. See if you can connect and feel the beating of your heart. If you can't, just imagine it. Imagine it beating. This is the most energetic source of your being. Bring all of your awareness and feelings into that heart space. And gently whisper to yourself, I honor the life within me. I honor the life within me. I'm going to invite us all to go just a little bit deeper here, and let's sit in the silence together. I'll let you know when it's time to come back, and just invite whatever there is, sounds, thoughts, emotions, invite yourself to just be with them. And now slowly bringing yourself back to this space, connecting to your breath again, feeling that breath. Let's just spend a moment thinking of appreciation for each person here, for each person that has joined us online, for all of our fellow meditators, honoring and appreciating them, and honoring and appreciating ourselves for being here, for showing up as well. We are so grateful. As you're ready, you can open your eyes with a breath or an exhale. Namaste.
Time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every thought I make, every last breath I take, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me. Make me a symphony, play every note you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance, and let my anthem be. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. Love, cover me. May my heart awaken. Tenderness be proved. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love.
That was beautiful. That was really, really nice. Thank you. Yeah, well, your singing was fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. We're just going to mutually love each other right now, if you all just don't mind. Yes, yes, absolutely. Thank you. Ah. So, honoring the life within. When I think of the word God, I don't know if has anybody here had trouble with the word God in their life, where it's, you know, maybe there's some old beliefs or customs that have been instilled upon you, and so I do know people as I went through seminary that really had a problem with that word because of what it had come to mean at some point in their life. And I had that as well. I'm happy to say I'm cured now. So I'm over that. I've reframed the word in my own mind so that for what it means for me is what's important, just as for what it means for you is what's important, not what somebody else says it is, or what some doctrine says it is, or some dogma says it is. It's what you choose to believe about that word. And so for me, it's become very simple. I see God, the word, synonymous with life itself. That is the source of our beingness. I think those things really came home to roost when I saw my parents when they had passed on, and seeing that they didn't look like themselves. They just didn't have that look. And as I thought about that, and over the years, it's been like, well, it's because there was no life there. It had moved on. And so for me, that word life itself is what I'm here for. It's what you're here for. Otherwise, we're not here anymore, right? Do you get that? It's like, I know it's obvious, but do we live as if it's that obvious? That we are touching in with who we are and expressing our very life nature, that energy that we have, that we can turn inward anytime, just like we did in meditation. We can just turn inward and ground ourselves in the truth of our own life and touch in with that, and not pay attention to what's going on out in the world, and not listening to people that have shamed us or shunned us or treated us badly, or even listen to the ideas where we've treated ourselves badly. Anybody done that? Yeah. Yeah, it's almost natural, isn't it? To immediately go to that place. It's really hard to just walk around going, man, I'm the greatest thing ever. That thing I just did, that was fantastic. I should get an award for that. Right? But not like from a place of ego, like I'm the greatest, but just honoring that you had some skill, that you did something good. Right? But all the good stuff, notice how all the good stuff just disappears, and we immediately go to that thing that we didn't do well, or that thing we said that didn't work out, or how we showed up at this place or that place, and that becomes the focus of our attention, as opposed to all the times that you showed up, all the times that you served a friend, all the times that you maybe served a stranger, all the creative genius that you had. If you have children or grandchildren or nieces or nephews or just friends with kids, the times that you showed up and acknowledged them, those kids, and got on their level and said, hey, I'm just like you, right? But we don't think of that stuff. So I'm here to say that stops now. You are not allowed to do that anymore. The mission going forward is to honor the life within you. And here's the great thing. Here's what I've noticed, or I've learned from that. And I know I'm getting a little preachy today, but sometimes I feel that way. Here's what I've noticed, is that the more that I have actually honored the life within me and expressed it outward and been okay with sharing my life, the more I get back from others. It's incredible. It's amazing how it works, that the more that you actually connect with other people, like actually go up to them and say hi, not even wanting anything else but to just say hi, if you just started there, and you say, hi, how you doing? Or, hey, it's good to see you here today, and that's it? Every time you do that, that person feels a little bit better. And you become a source of light and energy for them. And it gives them permission to then go and do that somewhere else, because they see how that felt. And it may take a while. Maybe some people have had a lot of stuff that they've got to unpack and unpeel. But I'll tell you, the more that you do that, the better you feel about your life, and the more people want to hang out with you. How many people here want to hang out with somebody who's completely miserable all the time? right? And I'm not saying that people shouldn't be miserable. Of course, everybody has a different journey, and it's not belittling that. But if you're here at Unity, then I'm automatically thinking that you're looking for a reinforcement of a life or a path that you could live to your best self. Is that a safe assessment on my part, that you're here for a reason? So we've all gotten together thinking, hey, I want to go to this place on Sunday morning and hang out with a bunch of people because I want to have a life that I love. Yes? Yes. Okay, great. So then I'm okay saying stuff like that. Good. I wanted to make sure that I was in the right place and not the wrong place. So when we take the time to honor our own life and spend time nurturing our life within that God source, that creator, that energy, whatever you want to call that we all have, when we take the time to do that and appreciate it and build it up and love ourselves, it shows out there in the world. And here's an example. When I've shared my story here of how I became a Unity minister. It was not on my plan at all to be a Unity minister. I didn't even know of Unity. Back in 2017 was the first time I had heard of Unity. And it was like, oh, I guess I'll be a minister. But here's what happened. I started going to the Unity Center where I live, and the minister, I think you all know Patricia Zogar, Reverend Patricia, right? She was our minister. And I looked at her up there, and I said to myself, I don't know what she's got, but I want it. Whatever she has, I want that. Because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself. You get that? Yeah. And so that's when I went to her and said, I don't know how this works, but I think perhaps I want to maybe go into ministry. And that was it. And she just jumped right in. She's like, okay, great, here's what you need to do. Then I told my wife after. That was a different conversation. Patricia's conversation went one way. No, I'm kidding. My wife has been so amazingly supportive. I don't know how she's handled staying around me, because part of what being a minister is, and part of what ministering to yourself, because don't forget, we are all ministers. Right? Whether we're ministering to ourselves or to the people around us, we are influencing and ministering in the world. So part of becoming a minister, though, is a deep dive into who you are. And sometimes that's not very pretty. But it's okay. Because you can look at where your life is right now, and by honoring the life within you, you can say, you know what? I am exactly here today because of everything that went into the soup. There isn't one thing that should be different, because it got you to exactly where you are today. Whatever it is you're ready for today, right now, you required all of the stuff to get to where you are. That's it. And so it's never coming from a place of, oh, I was so bad then, or that shouldn't have happened. It's actually honoring and loving and appreciating all of those parts of you. And then choosing, you know what? That particular way of being, that doesn't work for me anymore. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I've left that behind. But knowing that is the beauty. Right? Know thyself. Anybody heard that before? Yeah. Pretty old philosophy. Know thyself. And through knowing ourselves, we begin to truly honor that life within us. So it's really about honoring life as a sacred gift. Aligning ourselves with that divine flow. Anybody know what that means, that divine flow? You know when you're in it? Has anybody here ever felt that experience of when it's just working? And you're like, yeah, this is just working. And that's those moments where you could go down the street going, I am the coolest, best person ever, right? That's divine flow. Well, don't we want to hang out there more? Yeah. And the only way to get there is to do what, do you think? Know yourself, yeah, know thyself. Work on yourself, pay attention to yourself. Not be self-centered. That's not what we're talking about. It's not about being self-centered. It's about taking the time every day, which is something that I'm happy I've learned to do, is to practice meditation and prayer every day of my life, whether it's 1 minute or 7 hours, doesn't matter. It's taking the time every day to spend a few moments checking in with who you are being. Life is not about doing, life is about being. That's why we are humans being. We are a human being what? That's the question. And so you get to choose if you take the moment to have a look and to check in with yourself. And this really comes down to, we did a little bit of a meditation, right? Is to have appreciation and reverence for life itself. All of the things. You know, one of my gratitude practices is, there's so much to be grateful for. You know, I could just I was grateful this morning to get on the ferry at 6:10 this morning. I got on the ferry from Nanaimo on my motorcycle. It was awesome. It was cold. I was so awake. You can't even believe it. It was like, I rode down and I forgot to drop something off at the Unity Center, which is on the way to the ferry yesterday. So I had to drop something off there. And I was at my house and it's like 7 minutes away. And I was thinking, I don't want to put my gloves on because then I'll have to take them off and it'll slow me down and I don't have enough time. So I'll ride without my gloves down to the ferry. And it was like 5 degrees out, right? And I got to the center and I was like, wow, it's really cold. Like my hands are really cold. But I was so awake. And then I got on the ferry and I was able to look over today's talk and feel just so full of life. And then I just settled in. I had a nice meditation on the ferry. And I could just be grateful for that. Here's the words I like to use. I got to do that. And looking at my life, when I think of my life moving forward, I also love to say, I get to do this. I get to do this. What I'm doing right now, I get to do it. To me, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. So what in your life do you get to do? Right? I get to pay taxes. No, seriously. I could live in a place where that infrastructure is not set up that actually supports people that maybe don't have all of the opportunity that I have in my life. It's all about reframing the game. It's the game of life. How are you going to frame it? So appreciation goes a long way. And then there's one final piece about appreciation that I think is so important when it comes to honoring our life, is to find something about yourself that you can appreciate every single day. It builds self-love. For example, I was appreciative I could play reggae. Yeah, so were they. But imagine if I had sat down and they started playing reggae and I was completely lost. It would have been a train wreck. And the sweat would have been coming, and it would have just been like, oh, this sounds awful. What is this guy doing back here? The mess would have been incredible. So take the time to appreciate something about yourself. Build up that love and appreciation for yourself. Because as you shine your light, what happens? You give permission for others to do the same. As a matter of fact, that is such a truth. There is a perfect scripture for this. I'm a big Jesus fan. I don't know about y'all, but I think Jesus was super cool. And sometimes I just want to walk around in the dirt, barefooted, or with sandals. Which reminds me, does anybody here remember the TV show Kung Fu? Right? Do you remember the opening? and he's like the grasshopper, and he does the hot barrel, right, and moves that. But then there's this camera shot, it's beautiful, where it's on his feet, and he's moving all like kung fu-like through the dirt. You know, he's got the side step, and he's got no sandals on, and it's just his feet slowly in the sand. And I always think of that as like, that is so peaceful. Like, that's so precise, right? So that's what I imagine when I think of Jesus sometimes. I think of this guy that was just really cool, walking around, barefoot, sand hardly disturbed, right? It's just perfect. Anyhow, back to, there is a scripture, Matthew 5:14-16. It says, "You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." So, if we were to take that, most of it's pretty straightforward. The glorify your Father in heaven part, this is where I do my own translation. I see the Father, as Jesus always referred to God as Father in his Aramaic tongue, and I see that as what? God is in me. It's the life in me. So what do I want to do? I want to honor the life, the God source, the Christ consciousness, the Creator, whatever you want to call it, I want to honor that within me. So by actually shining my light, by you shining your light, you are honoring that life force within you. And if the people around you don't like you shining your light, get new peeps. Seriously. And you don't have to be mad about it or nasty. It's just like, you know what? That doesn't work for me anymore. I'm actually going to go hang out over here. This is my jam over here. So it's been great. Thank you for everything. And transcend that experience into a new experience in your life. Okay, I've got 5 really quick ideas here for you. You can take one of them for the week or for the day or even for 1 second and ponder it, whatever you like. First, live with reverence. Honor the breath, the quiet, the everyday moments with appreciation. Honor those moments when you can have them, when you can find them or make them in your day. Have the power of gratitude. Shifting from lack to abundance. Understanding that this is an abundant universe. And so by sharing our light, we actually get more light back. It's kind of like the law of reciprocity, right? The more that we give, we actually receive more back. You cannot outgive the universe. Do you get that? It's not possible to give more than you receive. You have to be open to receive. How many times has somebody offered to assist you with something and your first automatic answer is, no, it's fine, I got it. No, I can do it all. It's okay. No, thanks for your help. Thanks for the offer. Nope, I've got it. And then you're doing that thing, like moving or something, and you're like, I wish I had some people to help me. Right? Nobody helps me, ever. I'm always doing these things alone. Yet people have offered to help, but we're like, no, that's fine, I got it. We have to be willing to open up and say, yeah, thank you. And here's the thing. When you allow somebody to help you, it's a gift to them. How do you feel when you help somebody? Good. Give somebody else that feeling. I'm on a quest to never do anything again. Let everybody else do everything. That would be amazing. Please take care of this. Inspired action. Take inspired action. Living fully means becoming, not just being. Who are you becoming through your choices, your energy, and your love? So take inspired action. Love something, appreciate something, move forward into something. Say, you know what, I know I'm a no for this, but today I'm going to be a yes to this because I want to do this. So take inspired action. Uplift others. Again, we talked about that, right? Through your own energy, you can uplift others. So I think there's something from Marianne Williamson that is very similar to this, that we are not here to play small. We are not here to play small. We are here to radiate the light within, to honor the land beneath our feet, to recognize the shared sacredness in all life, and to support each other in becoming more of who we truly are. Yeah, we can do that. And if we do it, it will lift. We'll lift the world. We can do that all right from here. Thank you. Namaste.
You give us sunshine, you give us rain, you give us strength to endure the pain when it's darkest before the dawn. You send encouragement when hope is gone. You're the power, the force, the all-encompassing one. You give us power to choose our way, some hard decisions to make each day. And when we think that you are gone, you send a rainbow or a joyful song. Whatever your name, you're the all-encompassing one. You're every flower and tree, you're every mountain and sea, you're everything that's alive. We all see through your eyes. We are one. Sometimes we're lonely and afraid, can't find a reason or time to pray. Feel the illusion that we're alone, and then you show us how you have grown. When all is said and done, you're the all-encompassing one. Yeah, yeah. The pain, and when it's darkest before the dawn, you send encouragement when hope is gone. You're the power, the force, the all-encompassing one. You're the power, the force, the all-encompassing one. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. That was a great drum solo.
Thank you.
Lots of times drum solos aren't great. That was great.
That Unity Records Inc. I think it's happening. I think it's happening. Thank you so much. Wow, gorgeous. And thank you, Thomas. I mean, it was okay. Thank you so much. It was so great. Thank you. Okay, so now on to our announcements. So this coming Friday, April 4th at 7:30 p.m., you're invited to join us for what promises to be an amazing soundscape experience, led by none other. Don't be scared. Would you like to share a little bit?
Please, if you can, come on out Friday night. I've got singing bowls, I have gong, I have chimes, I have wave drums, I have all sorts of stuff that I get to play, and it's just passion for me, right? I've been playing drums for 45 years now, and it's just manifested into what else can I do, and then I got some bowls and started playing about a year and a half ago, and it's like, I get to do this now. So please, come on out Friday night. I'm going to come over from the island. We're going to have a great time hanging out, just kind of getting trippy on some great sound bowls. All right. Thank you so much. I think you can get tickets online or after the event. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. If you just go on to Eventbrite, they're sold there. Yes, so thank you, Thomas, for holding that. It would be great. So just a couple of reminders, if you are planning to come with that, please bring with a yoga mat, a pillow, eye covers, water, and anything else that you need to feel relaxed. Chairs for those requiring them will be provided. Okay, on to our Course in Miracles. Study group is live at Unity every Tuesday from 12:30 to 2:30 in the lower level. And finally, just a reminder that you are invited to join our Sunday morning mastermind prayer group. These powerful meetings strengthen your intentions through the confidential and unconditional support of mastermind prayer partners. Meetings are downstairs in the meditation room every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10:30 in the lower level. And it is led by Randy and Janet. So, love you guys. And finally, note that we will be holding a celebration of life for a longtime member, Carl DeYoung, this coming Saturday at April the 5th at 1 p.m. on the lower level. And you're all welcome to join. All right. And now, as we bring our gathering to a close, please stand and let us together say our prayer for protection. All together now. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Now, if you still remain standing, we will sing our peace song. Love that.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator.
here on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. We'll send you our love. We look forward to seeing you next week. If you're on Zoom and want to pray confidentially with a chaplain in a private room, please accept your breakout invitation, which will pop up on your screen shortly. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.